Dear student, I am Dr. Kousik Maiti, Assistant Professor in the Department of the Applied Science and Humanity at Holder Institute of Technology. Today we will discussing the final semester question paper solution of the paper name is the Mathematics 2 and paper code is the BSM201. This is the screenshot of the first page of question paper, semester question paper. The total marks is the 70. This is a question paper of last year 2025. Paper name mathematics 2, paper code BSM 201. This is a screenshot of the first question paper. Now we'll solve the first 15 question paper one by one. First question is the from the graph theory. But if a graph has the 5 vertices and 7 edges, then the size of each adjacent matrix. Now we discuss what is the graph. Graph is a diagram consisting of some dots and points or points with some lines. This line is not considered straight line. This types of diagram is said to be the graph. Suppose consider the GBA graph. Consider within the vertex V and some edge E. Suppose you consider the graph is the vertex point, this is the line straight line, this is a line segment. This is the V1, V2, V3 and V4. Here vertex set is 4 and edge is the, so you can write the E1, E2, E3 and E4. 4 vertex and 4 edge. In this question, the graph has the 5 vertex. Suppose consider another and has 7 edges. We can draw this another 2 lines, 3 lines. This is the graph. Okay, these are vertex set V1, V2, V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5, and vertex set here V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Okay, our edge set is here capital E equal to E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6 and E7. Okay, in this question the has 5 vertices and 7 edges. Now what is the question? Find the size of the adjacent matrix. What is the definition of adjacent matrix? Adjacent matrix capital J equal to, it is only depends on Vi to Vj, or next the otherwise it is the 0. Otherwise it is 0. Okay, there's this is the only adjacent matrix only depends on the vertex point. So therefore adjacent matrix that is the V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, it is the depends on the another vertex point, same the V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Okay, that's the, you can write here the adjacent matrix only depends on the number of vertices. Okay, here now how many vertices here? 5 vertices here. So the 5 vertices here, so the size of the matrix 5 cross 5. That means the adjacent in the adjacent matrix, it is only the number of size n cross n square matrix. Okay, size of the matrix, adjacent matrix. Similarly, for this similar types of questions, suppose will come, suppose 7 vertices with and 7 vertices with 5, 7 vertices with the 8 vertex. So what do we answer in this situation? Depends on the vertex. So is the answer 7 cross 7. Adjacent matrix, always remember that adjacency matrix always depend on the number of vertex, n cross n. Similar type of question, suppose incidency matrix. Suppose in the incidency matrix, incidency matrix for the, suppose another type of question, incidency, same type of question. Same question is here. 5 vertex and 7 edges. Same question, what is the size? 5 vertices and 7 edges. What is the size of this matrix, adjacency matrix? It is the depends on n cross m. Number of n are depends of the number of column. Suppose this is the depends of the V1, V2, V3, V5, and this is the depend of E1, E2, E3, E7. Okay. E7. Okay. So from this question, suppose this question is the adjacency incidency matrix, what will you answer? In the incidency matrix, what will the answer is here? 5 cross 7 for the case of the incidency matrix. For the adjacency matrix, 5 cross 5 for adjacency or n cross n, or incidency case n cross m, 5 cross 7. Next question, in this question coming the differential equation. What is the general solution is from this differential equation? It is a homogeneous second order first degree differential equation. Okay, second or first degree for the case of second order first degree differential equation. What is the trial solution? Let the trial solution is y equal to a to the power mx. Okay, y equal to a is the arbitrary constant. Now we calculate the d2y by dx square and dy by dx. d2y by dx equal to a m e to the power mx. d2y by dx square equal to a m square e to the power mx. Okay, now put this value. I have put this value from this equation d2y by dx square plus 3mx m3 dy by dx plus 2y equal to 0. Then put the here, you can put here the value d2y dx square. This means a m square e to the power mx plus 3 into a m e to the power sorry a m to the power mx plus a to the power mx equal to 0. We put all value from the differential equation here. d2y by dx square plus 3 dy by dx plus 2y equal to 0. We put the d2y by dx here, and dy by dx put the a m to the power mx. So we get here m square plus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. Sorry, this is the 2 m square plus 2m plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, we put the value that for here we calculate here m square plus 2m equal to 0. For m square plus 2m plus m plus 2 equal to 0. So we obtain here m equal to m plus 2 plus 1 into m plus 2 equal to 0. So we obtain here m equal to minus 1 and minus 2. These two value is here. M value is what is the root value? Minus 1 and minus 2. Okay. For these two root value are the discrete, real and discrete. So what is the solution? For the y equal to a to the power m1x plus b e to the power m2x. Put the value, two values is here, m1 and m2 put is here. So we obtain here y equal to a to the power minus 1x plus b e to the power minus 2x, and a, b are the arbitrary constant. Okay. For what the answer will be? Option a to the power x plus b to the power 2x. For this, the solution of the general solution. Okay. Suppose for here root equal to y equal to minus 1 and minus 1. Some any question your root you obtain the minus. What will be the general solution? General solution will be you obtain. General solution you can write y equal to a plus bx into to the power minus 1x. Okay. What is the formula? The formula you obtain the y equal to a plus b, a plus b x into e to the power mx. M as when equal, then you obtain the a plus bx to the power mx. Mx means minus 1. So we can for the this equal value root when equal and real equal value, then you obtain the from with this formula, you obtain this here. Okay, this is the second question. Find the general solution of the differential equation. Your answer first one, the a to the power minus x plus b to the power minus 2x. And question number 3, it is also from the graph theory. It is also from the graph, the sum of the out degree of the vertices of a diagram is 20. Then number of edges in the graph is option first option the 20, 40, 10 and none of these. Okay. Question is the what is the diagram? This is the directed graph. Okay. Some for you can option that this is the number of, this is the graph V1, V2, V3 and V4. What is the direction? This is the direction of the graph. These types of graph set to the have two vertices between the two vertex as direction. Okay. Question is the what is the sum of the out degree of all vertices of a diagram? We have a theorem. Theorem is that if you know this theorem is the sum of the out degree of all vertices of a diagram is equal to sum of the in degree vertices. Okay, sum of the in degree of vertices. Okay, it is also equal to number of edges. Okay, what is the theorem? This is a theorem. Sum of out degree of the all vertices of a diagram is equal to sum of the in degree of all vertices of a diagram is equal to sum of the edges of all degree of vertices of diagram. Okay, both are equal. Sum of out degree and sum of in degree and number of edge. Okay, both three are equal. So what is the sum of out degree vertices is 20. Therefore, your answer the sum of edges is also the 20. It is also same type of question. Suppose your question is the in degree. The sum of the in degree of all vertices of a diagram is 20. Then the number of edges of a graph is also 20. Okay. The sum of the out degree or in degree only depend on the both are equal. Sum of out degree, in degree and number of edges, all three are equal. So therefore, suppose in degree of vertices is equal to 40. What will be answer? Is also sum of the edges of a graph is also 40. 20 number of sum of in degree out degree 20, then sum of edge 20, in degree out degree all vertices equal to 40, then your answer also is 40. Question number 3. Question number 4. Question number 4 is the Laplace transformation. What is the question number 4 is the Laplace transformation. What is the Laplace transform formula? L of f of t equal to f t is any function integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t dt, where s greater than 0. For this question, find the Laplace transformation of sin at. It is a general formula. Laplace of sin at equal to a by a square plus a square. A square plus a square. For this question, suppose your question is the cos at. Suppose your question what is the Laplace transform of cos 80? Cos 80 A log cos 80 equal to S by A square plus A square. Maybe your question, what is the Laplace transformation e to the power 80? Suppose your question Laplace transform of cos 80 by e to the power 80. For the e to the power 80, your answer will be e to the power 80 equal to 1 by S minus A. Okay. So here it's the theorem of the sin 80. You can prove for this here. FT function, your FT function is the sin 80. So your answer is the A by A square plus A square. Okay. Next. Next is the uxy equal to what? What is the conjugate harmonic function? Suppose your function, if suppose your function, two function, harmonic function uxy and vxy. Suppose two function, when is two harmonic function is said to be conjugate harmonium when it is satisfied the CR equation, Cauchy-Riemann equation. Okay, Cauchy-Riemann, what is the Cauchy-Riemann? Ux equal to Vy and Uy equal to minus Vx. Now we calculate the conjugate harmonium function when U is given e to the power x sin y. Okay, then when U given U x y equal to e to the power y, sorry, e to the power x sin x, e to the power x sin x. Okay, e to the power x sin x. Now we calculate the ux. Okay, what is the ux? Sin y. What is the e to the power x? E to the power x also e to the power x sin y. Okay. E to the power y সমান e to the power x এর harmonium function of vxy. We know that now dv equal to, we know, del v by del x dx plus del v by del y dy. Okay, using the CR equation, what is the CR equation? Del v by del x equal to minus ey. What is the minus ey? Minus e to the power x sin, sorry, e to the power x cos y dx plus, when the vy equal to vy equal to cos x, that means the e to the power x sin y dy. Okay, here we calculate the del v by del x equal to del v by del x equal to del v by del y, del v by del y equal to minus del v by del x. So now we can obtain his here. You can consider the dv function here, another function is the dv2. We integrate it's a integrate the integration, integrate this integration here, we obtain the function v function. So we obtain here dv equal dv on minus e to the power x cos y dx, and you can write here dv2 equal to e to the power x sin y dy. So we calculate it here v1 into with respect to x, that minus e to the power x cos y plus c1. v2 equal to, integrate to v2 equal to the power x minus cos y plus c2. Okay, so what is the your v? Your v equal to, due to the common term, this is the both, this is the common is here is also here, so minus e to the power x cos y plus arbitrary constant c. So what is the answer is here? your answer is C. e to the power minus to the power x cos y plus c. Okay. In this question, you can also solve the Milne-Thomson method. You can apply this type of question when u is given. So you can also use the Milne-Thomson method. This type of question you can solve also Milne-Thomson method. Milne-Thomson, when u is given, what is the formula? We know the f of t equal to f of t or f of z equal to integration phi 1 z0 minus I phi 2 z0 dz. Okay, phi here phi the del u by del x, and phi 2 equal to del u by del y. You can also use the obtain the using the CR equation, you obtain the quantity function v.